wow, that's really like out there, there's no way that's actually gonna happen, but get back all the money that I was spending on this retreat to take this risk when things were so unknown, make me feel bad about it or be like, why the f are you doing that? But Dr. Joe says, don't think about how something is going to come to you. That is none of your business. You just need to focus on how you will feel when that thing comes to you. Hi guys, I'm Simone. If you haven't met me before, I'm from Scotland, but I live in Vietnam. I'm kind of a nomad and I am an artist. I'm super into spirituality and self-development, so if you like all of those things, then you are in the right place. This channel focuses on my art, but my art is really influenced by my interests in spirituality and self-development. So it's kind of a mishmash of all of that. A more recent part of that spirituality and self-development is Dr. Joe Dispenza's work. His work has changed my life immensely and changed me as a person. If you are interested in Dr. Joe or you already know about him, I actually have two other videos. One is about my experience at an advanced week-long retreat and the lessons that I learned, and the other one is about the one mystical sober experience I had when I was doing his breathwork and meditations. So if you want to check them out, I'm going to link them down below, and you should definitely subscribe if you are interested in Dr. Joe's work, because I think I'm bound to talk about it because it just influences and seeps into every area of my life. So today I want to talk about how one of Dr. Joe's meditations helped me to manifest a little bit of financial abundance only when and after I took a big leap of faith. So I need to give you a little bit of backstory. I've read all of Joe's books multiple times. I think I became aware of them in maybe like 2021, that kind of period, but I didn't really do his meditations consistently until this year. The way his meditations have changed me and the information in his books is incredible. Since the beginning of this year, I really wanted to attend an advanced week-long Dr. Joe Dispenza retreat. I had a look on his website and saw that most of his retreats are in America, and I'm currently located in Vietnam, and that is a really far way away. So to attend one of these retreats felt kind of like this far off dream that might happen in the future. At the beginning of this year, I was actually at a women's circle where we were talking about the things that we wanted to manifest this year, and I put down attending an advanced week-long Joe Dispenza retreat, but I put it down kind of thinking like, wow, that's really like out there, there's no way that's actually gonna happen, but that's what I want, so I'm gonna write it down. The last couple of years have been kind of rocky with like my mental health and stuff. I got really desperate to try some different ways of trying to like heal myself. So in this desperation, I had a little look on the Joe Dispenza website at what retreats were going to happen this year. I saw that during a period where I knew I would be in between two jobs, so I wouldn't be working, that there was a week-long advanced retreat in Denver in the USA, in Colorado. But the tickets weren't open to buy yet, and I had read online that if you want to buy tickets for these retreats, you kind of need to be like on your laptop ready for it to open because they sell out so quickly. But because of the time difference between here and America, it was going to be something crazy like 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. in the morning here for me to like get up and get the tickets. So I was kind of like, oh, I don't really want to have to do that when I'm like working and I need my sleep. So yeah, at this point I was kind of like, maybe, like, it's still a lot of money, it's still on the other side of the world, and I just kind of like got consumed by life again. Then I had a couple of weeks of like really struggling again, so I got desperate again and the retreat crossed my mind. I knew at this point that the ticket sale date had already passed, so I assumed that all the tickets would be sold out. But I was like, let's just have a little look and see. So I went on the website, and this specific retreat in Denver still had available tickets, and it had been maybe 1 or 2 weeks since the date that it was going to open up. So I was like, oh, is that a sign? But at that time, I knew that I was going to leave my job at the end of May, and I didn't have anything lined up after. And I knew that because I was being really particular about certain like requirements of the next job I was gonna get, that it wasn't gonna be like super easy to just like get another job right after. So, you know, that brought up a lot of like financial limiting beliefs, like, is that really a good idea to spend all that money to go to this retreat when you don't know like what's gonna happen in the future? You don't know how long it's gonna take you to get another job, blah blah blah. But there was something inside of me that was just like, just book the tickets. Just book the tickets. Like, you feel so excited when you think about attending this retreat and booking those tickets. Just do it. So I'm really battling with a hardcore lack mindset when it comes to money, and I've never been somebody that's like super financially abundant. So to take this risk when things were so unknown, oh, here's another little related thing, like I'm very type A planner kind of person. So yeah, to book this retreat when I have all these money blocks and I don't really like doing things when I don't have a plan was really uncharacteristic of me. But I did it anyway. I bought the ticket first to the retreat in Denver in July, and then after that I bought my flight tickets to go all the way to Denver and all the way back here. And at first I was pretty scared to tell anybody about my decision because I didn't want them to make me feel bad about it or be like, why the f are you doing that? But I was so excited. The familiar old self was bringing up all these fears about financial lack, like what's gonna happen, blah blah blah. So I decided this would be a really good time to do my tuning into new potentials meditation, and I set an intention that I wanted to get back all the money that I was spending on this retreat. So the retreat ticket, the plane tickets, and all of the in-betweens like food, taxis, blah blah blah. I wanted to get all that money back plus more, which was kind of cheeky of me. But the universe is abundant, so I started doing my tuning into new potentials meditation every single night, and I really tuned into the feeling. What would it feel like if some money just randomly out of nowhere came to me? How would I feel if that happened? And as I was doing this, I actually remembered that I was due to get half of a sum of money of inheritance, and now I need to give you more backstory. So 7 years ago I got half of this inheritance, and I was told the other half would come a year later. A year later goes by and there's nothing. A couple of years more, there's nothing. Then there was COVID, everything got delayed because of COVID. I guess like COVID kind of went back to normal in like 2021, so still nothing. No communication, no like this is why this didn't happen, this is why this is taking so long. And now we're in 2024, and at this point I'm starting to think maybe we didn't understand, we misunderstood that, and we actually already got all of it, and that was, I don't know. But so it popped into my head that this money was still supposed to be coming my way. But Dr. Joe says, don't think about how something is going to come to you. That is none of your business. You just need to focus on how you will feel when that thing comes to you. So during my meditations, I was imagining what it would be like for this money to come out of nowhere and be mine. And I'd totally let go of that idea of the inheritance. So what does it feel like for this money to like come to you out of the blue? For me, it was like I would feel so amazed, and I would imagine like seeing this number in my bank account. I would visualize that while I was doing this meditation. I would feel like this feeling of like freedom and relief, like, oh, I've got this money, like it's gonna make me less worried about money, and I'm gonna feel more free, I'm gonna feel more relaxed. I'm gonna feel like, wow, where did this money come from? Like, this is so amazing, the universe is so abundant. I did that for about 1 or 2 weeks every night, feeling this feeling. And then out of the f***ing blue, I get a screenshot of an email that basically says, this inheritance money is gonna come to me. I just need to send my bank details. One day after sending my bank details, this money is in my account. This money is all of the expenses for the retreat and more. And it's so weird because when it happened, I didn't even feel surprised. I felt very like, of course this happened. Which again is very uncharacteristic of me, to just be like, yeah, I knew this was gonna happen and now it's happened. But I had already received that money in the quantum field. I'd already been in that energy of receiving that money. So when it came to me, I was just kind of like, I was really excited, but at the same time just like, yeah, I knew it was gonna come, which is so weird for me. Yeah, I love telling this story because for me it was huge proof that, again, that if you feel the energy, if you are already that person, if you become that person already, then the things are gonna come to you. And you don't even have to do that much. All my life, I feel like I've been like fighting and using all my energy and determination to like get these dreams and stuff. And now I'm in this weird phase where it's not that I'm still very like determined and hardworking and stuff, but a lot of the time like things come to me very easily without much input from me. And that is what happens when you are in the energy of that. When you are in the energy of receiving, you have raised your energy, and this high energy can finally meet you there. And something that I think that is really beautiful about this story is that I took the leap of faith first. I didn't know that this money was definitely going to come. But I was like, this is making me so excited, and I want to show the universe that this is who I am now. And then the universe like rewarded me for that. I have other stories where I've done something a bit like brave or reckless, and it felt like the universe kind of like tipped its hat to me. It was like, I see you, girl. Here's some abundance. Here's some whatever. So yeah, I don't know. I just think it's like so poetic and beautiful, and I could have never made this up myself. It is so unexpected. Like Dr. Joe says, the way that these things come to you, like it's so unexpected. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you like my story. If you've ever had any kind of manifestations from doing Dr. Joe's work or other things like just like visualization or whatever, then please let us know in the comments. Let's swap some stories. Hope this story really like inspired you and made you realize like that anything is possible if you are willing to like do the work and raise your vibration. Leave a comment, subscribe, like if you like it, check out my other videos around the Dr. Joe stuff. If you like art, check out my art videos. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. Sending you so much love. Bye.